Hey, give me 5 minutes. That's what I always ask any big shot, you know? Because if it, oh, there's Barry Gentry calling me. Well, I'll have to answer his call later. I left my cell phone at home, but I got an office line. Barry usually watches the live videos. But here's the way I look at it. If any big shot won't give me 5 minutes, well, they're just not worth talking to. I mean, who do they think they are? That you can't give me 5 minutes? So I've really been thinking about the upcoming election, and I've got a lot of questions I want to ask Ryan Duncan because really, as a mayor, it's where you show leadership. And I've known this kid for a long time. When I first came back to Topeka, he was very involved with the church. I was a youth director with Kathy Duncan, his mom, and got to know Tuck Duncan because Tuck is the guy that sings loud enough and his voice is so prevalent, you know he's in church. It was like my mom wanting to sit up on the front row. You know, hey, but my mom will give her credit for St. David's. She was one of the first members of St. David's, and I was baptized there. I got it right there. There's that's my baptism page. I was baptized there in '59. I can show you the original church that was built in '56 that my dad actually formed for the bishop. All right, give me 5 minutes here. So I want to know what Ryan Duncan's thought is on Go Topeka, because I saw an ad the other day. So he's already cozying up to the chamber. The chamber, you know, Matt Pravarnak's they've already got their hooks in Spencer Duncan, yeah. And so when I look at the money that Go Topeka spends, number one, I don't need Go Topeka, and we don't need Go Topeka either. We don't need $500,000 or $2.5 million in salaries, which I think is actually 3.5, for them to give away the remainder. I mean, that's an inefficiency. That's a Shawnee County Doge. And also, if you look at where they're giving the money, what they're doing is they're using Go Topeka to spread around money. Oh, Go Topeka is so nice. Look, they gave this not-for-profit or this person, whatever. They're greasing the skids. They're using it. Have you ever been fishing? When you're out there trying to hook the big one, you put some chum out there. But listen to this. Spencer voted as a JETO member to give Cody Foster $9.5 million for the AT&T deal, which that's not an appropriate uses of our money. So Spencer, I want to call you on the carpet on where the money's going with Go Topeka, and also you said you'd look into the Citizens Commission. Spencer, I want you to, I'm going to make a core request, but Spencer, you told me, sitting right here, you told me that you would look into the Citizens Commission that Robert Williams has brought forward. And Robert, I think if you and Blackie got in the same room, you'd understand each other, but that's okay. We were talking about Norton Bonaparte, who I believe was the best city manager we ever had. And I think people ran him out of town for the wrong reason. Totally a good guy. And I always felt sorry. I didn't feel sorry for him because he's black. But I felt sorry for him just the way Topeka treated him. We're better than that. We're better than running a guy out of town just for doing the right thing. You know, he got a lot of pressure to do something bad, didn't do it, they ran him out of town. And I can go into that later. We'll go into it privately because we're here today. You're giving me 5 minutes to talk about Spencer Duncan being our mayor and the leadership. Now, I don't really know what he does with the League of Municipalities. I think he's their lobbyist or their executive director. I don't know. I need to look into that. But another thing, think about this. For the time he's been in office, he didn't get us out of Lawrence Bay. He wasn't up there saying, you know, what's going on in Lawrence Bay is wrong, and we need to fix it. He's had all that time up on the altar, up there on being the big shot. So, Spencer, why didn't you do Lawrence Bay a long time ago? You know, why would you let one guy not pay his way? And why? And if we made you the mayor, well, why aren't you just going to do the same thing? Why should we think you're going to do anything different? And I was reminded at coffee today, and I was reminded how my little brother told Bar Rescue, you know, that annoying guy that does the bar rescue, that I wasn't interested in renovating or having him be involved with Pizza Pub. Well, that reminded me of Bill Fiander. And many people that I've heard over time say they've come to the planning department with an idea, and that idea was poo-pooed, you know? I'll tell you, it's like the Moose Lodge up there in North Topeka. Hey, the guy wanted to turn it into a storage facility. Oh no, we've got enough storage. Well, it's not the planning department's decision to make use decision. And hey, Spencer, that kind of brings up Go Topeka and the Greater Topeka Partnership and the Chamber. So let's say some guy comes in and wants to be a financial advisor. And he's, we don't really have room for that, or wants to sell annuities. But any one of the chamber members who is involved, they actually might, there's an outside chance that they might retard the growth of our community by mixed decisions. Well, because the chamber has to protect its ownership and its membership. That's Matt Pavarnak's job. And what would you want to mess up a $338,000 job if you were Matt Pavarnak? You couldn't buy bow ties. Think about it. What I'm talking about is the protectionism that the chamber and the Go Topeka have in the Greater Topeka Partnership. And it's like, if you don't think, so I have found what I feel is corruption in Go Topeka because I really stuck my nose in it. I can show you, got a core request, thanks to Rich Eckert. Rich, because Rich was following the law on that one. Thank you, Rich. But they're not spending the money appropriately. Another fellow the other day just was asking me if I was going to run for office. And I'm still thinking about it. Why not? But if I do, it's going to... it's what we've got to do. We've got to get the public involved. But anyway, a friend of mine was telling me how bad Visit Topeka was. And I didn't really want to dig into that at the moment, but I want that guy to give me 5 minutes off the record and tell me. But he's also welcome to come sit here. So, Spencer, you're going to have to answer to the public. But I think putting Spencer Duncan in as mayor, it's just more of the same. Spencer was responsible for buying the hotel. Spencer helped get us $500 million in debt. How is Spencer going to be anything but same old, same old? You tell me. He's our. Anyway, that's my opinion, and I think that's my 5 minutes are up. But these are some things to think about, and if you run into old Spence out in the public, you can ask him some of these questions personally. I'm live. Can you tell I'm alive? Henry McClure live at the Glass Houses studio.